Owatonna High School boys swimming and diving report now with Sam Hager. The team made the trip to Winona. Does that make for a pretty long night? How long do those meets take, Sam?
You know, the meet down in Winona, it actually isn't a bad deal because you got diving is at the middle school and the swimming is at their high school. So they can actually compete at the same time. So I went with the divers last night. Casey Anderson wasn't available to take the road trip down to Winona last night. So I took the divers over to the middle school, and both divers dove very well. David Hernandez had a nice dive last night, or a nice 6-round dive of 144 points total score, and Colton Kamholtz had a nice outing for a 7th grader and scored 122 points last night.
How did the swimmers do then for that part of the meet?
So I missed half of the meet, so I walked right in at the 50-yard freestyle, and that's a start, turn, and as I always tell the kids, wish and a prayer. And Brody took second place in that, Brody Thied, and he had a good race. He swam 23.1, which is right in where he wants to be, where we need him to be in order to try and make the state cut this year. It's a tough time, and we're swimming them tired right now so that when we get them rested later on in the year, then we'll be swimming that much better. So then there was a short intermission between where diving would have been. Okay. They did a 10-minute warm-up plus a senior night, so it's probably about a 15-minute break. Then we got back into the meet, and the 100-yard butterfly preceded that, and Zach Jorgensen had a nice race in there. He was, 103. He was a little bit off, but once again, we're swimming a little bit tired. And Brody, we got to work on Brody's turns in the 100-yard freestyle. He can swim with anybody between the flags, but then when you get into the wall, he's not quite streamlining the way we need him to off the wall. So he'd lose about a quarter body length, and then you'd catch up. And then the last length, he just said, I was out of gas. He was tired, so he got touched out by 0.4 of a second. So, and then the 500-yard freestyle. A couple of the guys that swam that last night were actually sick all week, so it was pretty tough outing for those guys because that's one of those you just got to get into the water. There's no two ways about it. In order to swim, 6 minutes or 5.5 minutes at a good pace, it's tough to do that coming out of without any practice. And then the 100-yard backstroke was okay. And then we had Wyndham Menez. We took him out of the 500-yard freestyle, and we're just trying to get some different looks at some kids. So he swam a real nice 100-yard breaststroke last night at a 113.
The relay teams, how are the relay teams advancing on the season?
We're getting better. Our best hope for doing well is going to be the 4x1. Brody Thieder's our anchor, and Micah Begiga will be on there, and then it's a matter of freshman Ben Stelter, senior Aaron Evans, or our sophomore Wyndham Menez on which two of those three are going to be on that relay.
The section meet, True Team section, that is on Saturday at Hastings. What's a preview? What are you hoping for from that event?
It's a good spot for our younger kids get to see what big meet is all about. We're going to have 7 teams from our section at the Section 2 team, and each team gets to put 4 kids in each event and have 4 relays in each event. So it's taking all 23 of our kids to cover every race possible, and we're going to see what comes out. I'm hoping that because we've got a little larger squad, that we might be able to nip Winona. Okay. The Hastings is going to be tough. Century is going to be tough. The 3 Rochester schools with Century Mayo and John Marshall are going to be tough. But we're just really hoping to, maybe move out of the cellar by 1 spot and take 6th and beat Winona.
And then no dual meet then for a little bit, 29th. Is that the next date on the calendar, or am I missing one?
Nope. No, that's correct. With the new lineup that we have with the 12 teams in the section, so we've got a pool of 6, and then we get 2 alternate teams out of our pool of 6. So we just have 7 dual meets, and then so we're off next week. So we're going to swim the kids fairly hard, and they don't know it yet, and unless they listen to the radio program tomorrow morning, they're going to find out. But we're going to have a kind of a fun day, kind of an inter-squad. We let the captains pick the teams, and they have to set up a lineup, so they get to be the team coaches, and they swim, and it's a lot of fun. And of course, me being the meet official, I somehow make it work out to where it's a tie. I don't know how I do that. The tied meet at the end of the meet, and everybody has to take out the lane lines, and we go home.
Well, it sounds like a good time. I hope you guys have fun at Hastings, and then next week with just kind of all internal with the activities going on, Sam. Thanks for the time.
You're welcome.
All right, Sam Hager, Owatonna Boys Swimming and Diving. Winona won that meet the other night, and now it's off to Hastings on Saturday for that true team meet. This is the KRFO Coaches Show.